then we may as well go home, because all really is lost. But it's not true. Our actions do count in a big way. All of these things I mentioned indicate a trend that people are beginning to listen to our arguments and may well begin to accept our ideas. And that is progress, and that will lead to victory. There is no need to get apocalyptic just because the general public doesn't accept all of our ideas at once. We didn't get in this mess in a day, and we won't get out of it in a day. Rather than facing our doom, I believe we are facing magnificent opportunity. Even in defeat, there is opportunity. You know, during the election, both Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama attacked NAFTA. Does it matter why? Does it matter whether or not it was a sincere attack? Does it matter if it was an attack for the wrong reasons? The fact is, it gives us an opportunity to jump on and carry the attack for the right reasons, and that is exactly what we should do. They put it on the front pages. Now tell the truth. As Winston Churchill put it in 1941, during the darkest hours for the British in World War II, he said, quote, "Do not speak of darker days. Let us speak of sterner days. These are not dark days. These are great days, the greatest days our country has ever lived. And we must all thank God that we have been allowed to, each of us, according to our station, to play a part in making these days memorable in the history of our race." End quote. There is opportunity for us now as never before. The economy is failing because of globalist policies. People are seeing their life savings endangered as the dollar continues to fall, and they will demand that something be done. We have the answer. They are already suffering at the gas pump and drilling American oil. Taboo just a year ago, drilling American oil is becoming a demand. And we have the answer. We have never had a better opportunity to take steps to get rid of the Federal Reserve and restore our money to the gold standard. My friend, Ed Vieira, a monetary expert of the first order, offers a very simple plan to do that, and it won't take a major upheaval to accomplish it. Simply put, and I mean very simply put, he suggests that we start using the gold and silver coins legally being minted by the government and begin to spend them. Stores already offer the option to use Federal Reserve notes or credit or debit cards. He suggests that using the gold and silver coins as a fourth option would see a quick demise of the Federal Reserve notes painlessly and in a free market. Now, of course, don't jump. I have stated that very simply. I know all the ands, ifs, ands, and buts, but without a lot of detail, but I think you get the point. We can make things happen. We are not helpless. And getting us back to a standard of monetary worth will take care of the soaring prices at the gas pump, too. We have the answer. Second, we need a plan to get the feds out of the public schools. This is where most of our future problems are breeding right now. Desperate parents are ready to listen. They just don't know what to do. We have the answer. And third, we must break the hold that the radical environmentalists have over all of our lives. Let those green Nazis freeze in the dark in their caves. And in fact, as I've already pointed out and others have mentioned, it's already happening. A movement cannot live on lies forever. And fourth, get the United States out of the United Nations. It is the greatest source of evil in the world. It is the breeding ground for every policy we fight. Accomplish this, and every other issue we spend our lives fighting will melt away, the republic restored. My friends, relieve yourself of the despair. Our fight isn't over. It's just begun. It is a time of great upheaval. and that makes it a time of great opportunity. Ron Paul understood that his presidential campaign had little chance of sending him to the White House in 2008. His real goal was to start a revolution to get us there at another time. The incredible news is that his plan has worked beyond anything he could have imagined. The revolution is truly underway. Don't despair over the economy. The truth is, the economy isn't a captive of George Bush or Congress or some dark hand. The economy is in the hands of millions of hard-working individuals. As you drive home from this conference, I want you to do something. Look at all the office buildings. Look at the stores. Look at the factories, all the businesses that you pass on the way home. Inside every single one of those buildings are people who depend on that business to earn a living. And in every one of them, someone is taking steps to keep that business alive, no matter how dark the times. And they know how to do it best. I first made that observation during the uncertain times leading up to Y2K in 2000. As the doomsayers even had the exact date and time of economic Armageddon, they got it wrong because they misjudged the determination and the independence and ingenuity of Americans. And again, that is what will pull us through this time. There is no question that times are bad. No question that things will get worse before they get better. No question that we must be vigilant and we must fight with all we have. But we are beginning to move the rock of freedom uphill. We are on the threshold of great change, our change, because we are right and we have the answers to the mess they have made. And people are beginning to see it. Now is not the time to quit. Now is not the time to sit in despair. Rise up, engage the battle. Every victory, large or small, has meaning and consequences. Winston Churchill said, that seemingly hopeless day in 1941, that those were not dark days, but the greatest days. Because the forces of freedom understood the enemy and were fighting back. And that gave hope. But he also warned, never give in. Never give in. Never, never, never. It's time for us to live by those words again, to take America back. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I am so grateful that all of you are here this weekend. I think this has been a fantastic conference. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've gotten lots of information. I hope you will take as much material home as you possibly can. Do not let us take it home. Take it yourselves. We're going to take groups of stuff, pass it out, whatever you have to do. And when you get home, spread the word. Go to Freedom21.com for your news. Join the Freedom 21 Credit Union. Use the Freedom 21 Travel Agency. Make this movement an effective force. Go home. God bless. We'll see you next year.